Let's talk about my top 5 favorite blushes of the year. This have been on my vanity. I've been reaching for the most. I love blushes. I love cream blushes. So remember, everything that I own and that you've seen me not declutter, that means I still love them. But if I were to choose 5 to recommend to you guys, I have them right here, and they are all from Sephora, but drugstore blushes, Milani, NYX, they're amazing if you're into drugstore makeup. So I'm gonna do the same thing, just like I did with my concealers. I'm gonna start with the most affordable one, the cheapest one out of the 5. So that's the order we're gonna go into. And I'm gonna have B-rolls inserted. You guys can see how these blushes actually look on my face. I will make sure to link all the products I'm using on my face down below, and for lips as well, in case you're interested. But I want to say that in between takes and B-rolls, every time I had to take my face makeup off so that I can put a new blush on, I have used this Revlon Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation, and it's amazing. It is so hydrating. It's non-cakey. It's so easy to apply on bare skin, even without any type of hydration underneath. I love it. I'll link it down below. Okay, so let's start with the most affordable one. And I'm talking about the Clinique Cheek Pop Blush. And this is in the shade 17 Black Honey. This retails for $39.50. I will swatch it so I don't forget to swatch them. Now, keep in mind that some of them don't swatch as well as they're going to look on the cheeks. But you'll see how they look on the cheeks in the B-rolls I will insert. This blush, look at that. That is such a beautiful, spicy blush. This is from the same line, the Black Honey Lip Gloss and Lipstick, and I love those products as well. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful shade. It is a very long wearing. It is a pressed powder, however, it doesn't feel powdery when you apply to your cheek. It feels a very kind of like the Dior blushes, and we're going to talk about those later on. It's a very buildable and intense, vibrant color that mashes into your skin like you can't tell that you have powder on your skin. That's how beautiful it just melts and mashes into the skin. It gives a very nice natural looking skin. It has a powderless finish, and now I understand what a powderless finish means. It's not a cream blush, it's a powder blush, but when you apply it, you don't feel powder. You don't see any pickup of the powder onto your brush or in the pan. It's just so beautiful. So definitely recommend this ones by Clinique. They are very easy to travel with. The packaging is sturdy. It's not going to break. I had issues with the Tower 28 ones. Those all of them broke on me. So this is very sturdy and I love it. Moving on. Let's see. Okay, my next cheap one is the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush. And I have 3 of them. So I'm going to go in through all 3. I'm going to quickly swatch them for you before we get into the actual info. Amazing blushes. You can't go wrong with these ones. I have been reaching for these ones every single day. They retail for $41 each. The shades that I have are right here. So we have Barely Blushing, Perfect Pink, and Berry Punch. And they are so pretty. So here is the Barely Blushing. It looks peachy, but when you apply it to your cheek, it's so beautiful. So I'm going to insert B-rolls on all of these 3 blushes so you can see how they actually look and perform on the cheeks. Barely Blushing is probably one of my favorites. Very hard to choose because there are also different colors. This blushes, even though they're cream, this is the Perfect Pink. Oh, it's just beautiful. And this intense Berry Punch, it looks stunning. Do not be intimidated by the dark color in here because you can all build them up or just apply very little and easily build it up to the color you want. amazing. Now they retail for $41, I said. They give it, they are a plumping type of blush. So they are creamy. They feel super hydrating on the cheek, kind of like the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer. I love that they have hyaluronic acid in them. So that's like a bonus for me. They are light upon application, but they have buildable coverage. And because they are cream, they actually last all day long. And I don't know how that is possible because it has, even the skin enhancer, it doesn't move away from your skin. I have the skin enhancer since this morning on my face and it has not budged. And I touched my face. I did not reapply anything when I'm doing this video. And right now it is 6:31, so it's in the evening and the skin enhancer is still on my face, and that's how long this blushes actually last on your face, all day long. I don't know what's inside the formula, but it is very beautiful. So I definitely recommend barely blushing. If you're intimidated by blush, go with this one. If you're more courageous, go with any of these two. This is the Perfect Pink and the Berry Punch. Love both of them. Very hard to choose depending on the day on what you want to wear, but the shades are just stunning. I really hope that the B-roll kind of gives you an idea on how they actually look on the cheek. Now let's move on. My next one, $49, are my Patrick Ta blushes. I have so many of them, so I'm just gonna pick one to talk in today's video, and it's the shade Oh She's Different, which I believe is the newest one that I picked up, but I have multiple, and I will actually have a video on showing you all of the shades I have and how they actually wear on the cheeks. We're gonna do like a cheek swatch, but I'm gonna choose this one and the Patrick Ta in Oh She's Different. It's so beautiful, and the good thing about this is that you actually get two products in one. So you get the powder, look at that. Spicy rose, that's what it gives me vibes of. Like it has that spiciness in it, but it has that nice pink undertone. It's so pretty, and that's the cream, you can see. And again, he created this that you can actually layer the cream on top of the powder. Now this retails for $49, but you get two blushes in one, so literally $25 each. Again, this is very hydrating, whether you choose the powder or the actual cream. Both are super hydrating on your cheeks. They are very long wearing, all day long. They last till the end of the night without becoming patchy, whether you choose just the cream part of it or the actual powder or the combination of both. It lasts all day long without becoming patchy. Very intense. They are buildable. They give you a natural finish. Start little by little and build it up, and you will love it. So it's a powder cream duo, and technically you spend like $25 on each of these blushes, which they are just so pretty. I have so many shades and I want to buy more, but yeah. And this is made in the USA, which I would have thought it's Italy or France because most high-end makeup are made there, but yeah, it's made in the USA. And very interesting, my next one is by Dior, and you guys know how much I love these Dior blushes. I have many of them, and I bought a new shade. This is actually new too. This is in the shade Rosewood. So I have another shade that I purchased. You will see it in a different video because I want to do the swatches on those as well. But this retails for $55. Now, these blushes are not swatching very good. However, the minute you put your brush into them and you apply them to your cheek, different story. So let me demonstrate into the B-roll. You'll see how beautiful it just looks. So keep in mind that the swatch, it does not do justice to the actual blush. So this is a powdered formula, very radiant finish. There's no glitters in it at all, nothing. And I again chose this just because it's new, the newest one that they came out with, but I recommend all shades that I have so far, and you'll see in a different video the shades I own. This is so pretty. It's, again, long wearing. It's a powder formula, but it gave me the same vibes as the Clinique, which is a powderless finish type of formula. It has a very nice glowy effect. Even though there's no glitters, it's not a satin finish. It just has a beautiful, very natural looking glowy effect. It reacts to the skin moisture level so that it can deliver a very nice rosy effect to the cheek. So I love these blushes. I recommend each and every one of them. $55, it's a lot. And this is 4.4 grams. It's made in France. So I don't think you're gonna run out of this. I have so many. You don't have to own them all. Just choose 1 or 2 shades, or just probably 1. But if they're too expensive, go with the Clinique one, which is cheaper than this, because you get exactly the same finish as the Clinique one. And the last one in my collection, the most expensive one, is $58, and it is the Givenchy Prism Libre Loose Powder Blush, and mine is in the shade 6 Flannel Rubies. Oh my god, this is so pretty. It comes, let me swatch it first. So it comes with this puff. However, I don't use this puff. I just keep it there so that the product does not become messy. So I'm building it up right here, and you can see the beauty of this product. That is exactly what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. So that's what on my face. Again, it's very long lasting, very long lasting. I love the packaging. It's so pretty. So this is the most expensive one of them all. The shade is pretty, very luminous. It's a radiant finish. I love how different it is than any of the powders I own, because it comes into 4 compartments with different type of shades. It's very long wearing, up to 12 hours of radiance you get with this, and most likely you probably can get more, because this does not budge. Once you put it on your cheek, it just stays on the cheek. So beautiful. It has a instant pop of color. The minute you apply it, you see the instant pop of color. I suggest to use the brush into the product, then kind of smudge it in the palm of your hand, and that way it kind of distributes the pigment and the powder through the whole brush, and when you apply it to the cheek, you are left with no patchiness, no lines, a very smooth application. And it combines these 4 unique colors to create just the perfect blush for you. It's just so beautiful. So definitely recommend this blush. Now, if I were to choose, I can't choose a favorite. I really can't. Maybe I'll go with this one as my top favorite. However, all of them are unique and are just perfect for whatever you prefer to wear that specific day. I cannot really compare to this ones by Makeup by Mario, because these are actually cream blushes and they are so unique in their own way. If you're new to makeup and you want to get a cream blush, this is probably a good starter blush for you, whatever color you choose, because they're so easy to work with, beautiful to wear on your lips as well. There's a tip. Or you can also go with Patrick Ta. He has many shades, and you get a powder and a cream that you can try at the same time. This is probably a little bit more, it's not complicated, it's just different. My favorite is this one. That's my top favorite. But I also love my Dior one too. Another one I recommend are the Rare Beauty ones. You can go with the Rare Beauty ones. Those are super pigmented, so they will last you a lifetime because there's so much product in them. So they are really, really good. You can see any of my Rare Beauty blushes all over my channel. I use them a lot, but these are my top 5 that I recommend as of now. So that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye. I don't